Have you ever truly looked into your own eyes? Not just to check for tiredness or to see if they are clear, but to ask a much deeper question. What story is living behind them? We are taught to believe that our eye color is simply a matter of genetics, a random inheritance passed down through generations. But what if it was something more? Ancient wisdom traditions have always told us that nothing about us is an accident, that every detail of our physical being is a whisper from our soul, a quiet clue pointing us toward the unique energy we came here to embody. What if the very color of your eyes is a symbolic key, a sacred map to understanding the archetype that guides your life? Your eyes are not just windows for you to see the world. They are mirrors that reveal your inner universe to the world. And today, we are going to explore the profound psychological patterns that live within each color. We will journey through the energies of blue, brown, green, hazel, gray, and the deepest, darkest eyes. This is an invitation to see yourself in a way you never have before, to recognize the innate gifts, the hidden challenges, and the spiritual mission encoded in your very gaze. So, find a quiet space. Allow yourself to be open, because the truth you are about to discover may change not only how you see yourself, but the very way you see the world from this moment on. Let us begin with the first color, the color of the vast sky and the deep ocean. Blue eyes, the archetype of the seeker. The core energy of those with blue eyes is one of truth and inquiry. It is an energy that does not rest on the surface of things. It is perpetually drawn to the depths, to the unknown, to what lies beyond the veil of the ordinary. This is the energy of the philosopher, the mystic, the eternal wanderer of the soul. There is a coolness to this energy, not of emotional distance, but of profound clarity. Like looking through perfectly clear water, the blue-eyed gaze seems to penetrate beyond appearances, always searching for the source, the reason, the fundamental truth that holds everything together. It is a quiet, observant energy that processes the world from the inside out. While others are caught in the noise of the external world, the seeker's energy is turned inward, listening to the subtle frequencies of meaning that most people miss entirely. It is the energy of the question, why? A question that is not just an intellectual curiosity, but a deep soul-level yearning for connection to the divine, to the cosmic order of things. The spiritual mission for the seeker is to be a beacon of consciousness in the world. Their purpose is not to find one single, ultimate answer. It is to live in the beauty of the questions themselves, and in doing so, to inspire others to question their own reality. They are here to remind humanity that there is more to life than what we can see, touch, and measure. They are here to hold a space for the mystery. Their journey involves learning to trust the unseen world as much as the visible one. They are tasked with navigating the realms of intuition, dreams, and symbolic language, and then translating that wisdom into a form that can be understood, even if not fully explained. They are the cartographers of the inner world, charting the vast territories of the human soul for others to follow. Their mission is to stand firmly in their knowing that the search for meaning is not a distraction from life, it is life itself. It is a sacred pilgrimage back to the source from which we all came. The innate gift bestowed upon the seeker is profound intuitive clarity. People with blue eyes often possess a natural ability to sense the truth of a situation or the authentic nature of a person almost instantly. This is not a logical process, it is a deep internal resonance, a feeling of knowing. Without knowing how they know, they can hear the words that are not being said. They can feel the emotions hiding beneath a forced smile. This gift makes them exceptional listeners, counselors, and guides. They have the ability to see the potential in others, the hidden light that even that person cannot see in themselves. Their presence can feel like a deep exhale, a permission slip for others to be vulnerable and real. When they are aligned with their gift, they become a walking sanctuary, a safe harbor for souls who are lost in the storms of life. They offer not easy answers, but the quiet, unwavering certainty that every soul is on its own perfect path of discovery. However, The path of the seeker is not without its shadow and its test. The primary shadow is a feeling of perpetual dissatisfaction and disconnection. Because their gaze is always fixed on a distant horizon, they can struggle to be fully present in the here and now. They can get lost in their own minds, chasing abstract ideas while life passes them by. This can lead to a profound sense of loneliness, a feeling that no one truly understands the depth of their inner world. The test for the seeker is to learn how to ground their heavenly visions into earthly reality. They must learn that wisdom is not just found in silent meditation or ancient texts, but in the simple act of living, loving, and connecting with others. They are tested to find the sacred in the mundane, the infinite in the finite. The temptation is to believe they are separate, alone in their deep quest, but their greatest growth comes from realizing they are a part of the whole they so desperately seek. The path to harmony for the seeker lies in integration. It is the sacred marriage of the sky and the earth within their own being. Harmony is found when they learn to balance their inner quest for truth with a compassionate engagement with the world around them. This means turning their incredible clarity and intuition not just towards the cosmic, but also towards the human. It means using their gift of sight to see the divinity in the people right in front of them, not just in an idealized future. They find peace when they stop searching for a home outside of themselves and begin to build it within. When they do this, their gaze changes. It is no longer a look of searching, but of seeing. They become a source of living wisdom, not just a collector of it. Their presence becomes a powerful reminder that we are all seekers, and that the greatest truth is found not at the end of the journey, but in every single step along the way. Now, let us turn to the most common color, yet one of the most profoundly powerful. Brown eyes, the archetype of the guardian. The core energy of those with brown eyes is one of grounding, stability, and unwavering presence. It is the energy of the earth itself. It is rich, fertile, and deeply nurturing. This energy does not seek the spotlight, but rather, it creates the very foundation upon which life can be built and sustained. It is an energy of deep resilience and quiet strength. The guardian's presence is calming, a silent reassurance that everything will be okay. While other energies may soar into the heavens or stir the winds of change, the guardian's energy is what allows them a safe place to land. It is the energy of loyalty, dependability, and profound emotional connection. People carrying this archetype have a gaze that holds you, that sees you, and that accepts you, often without a single word. They absorb the chaos of the world and transmute it into peace, not through grand gestures, but through their steady, unwavering core. The spiritual mission of the guardian is to be a keeper of the human heart. They are here to embody the principles of love, safety, and belonging. Their purpose is to create and protect sacred spaces where others can feel safe enough to heal, to grow, and to be their authentic selves. This may manifest as being the emotional rock of a family, the loyal confidant in a friendship, or the trustworthy leader in a community. Their mission is a quiet one, often invisible to the outside world, yet it is absolutely essential for the survival and thriving of the collective. They are here to teach the world the power of rootedness. In a culture that is increasingly disconnected and virtual, the Guardian's mission is to remind us of the importance of our connection to the earth, to our bodies, and to one another. They are anchors of stability in a turbulent world, tasked with preserving the light of human connection in the face of all that seeks to diminish it. The innate gift of the Guardian is a powerful capacity for empathy and holding space. They have a natural ability to absorb the pain and anxiety of others without being destroyed by it. People are instinctively drawn to them in times of crisis because they feel, on a soul level, that the Guardian can handle their truth. Their gift is not to fix others' problems, but to provide a presence so deep and so unconditional that people feel empowered to fix themselves. This is the energy of the Great Mother, the wise elder, regardless of age or gender. They can listen for hours, offering not advice, but the profound medicine of being truly heard. They create a field of trust around them that allows secrets to be shared, tears to be shed, and wounds to be exposed to the light. Their greatest gift is their heart, which acts as an alchemical container, transforming fear into courage and sorrow into resilience, simply by being present. The journey of the guardian is defined by a significant shadow and a profound test. The shadow is self-neglect, born from an overdeveloped sense of responsibility for others. Because they are so attuned to the needs of the world around them, they often completely forget about their own. They can become so focused on protecting everyone else that they leave their own heart unguarded. This can lead to deep exhaustion, resentment, and a sense of being invisible. The great test for the guardian is to learn that they are as deserving of their own care as everyone else they so freely give it to. They must learn to set boundaries. They must learn to receive. They are tested to understand that true strength does not come from endless giving, but from a balanced flow of giving and taking. The temptation is to believe their worth is measured by how much they can carry for others, but their liberation comes from putting their own burdens down and honoring themselves as sacred. The path to harmony for the guardian is found in the art of sacred reciprocity. Harmony is achieved when they learn to nourish themselves as deeply as they nourish the world. This means consciously creating space for their own joy and their own rest and their own dreams. It involves turning their incredible gift of empathy inward, learning to listen to their own needs with the same compassion they offer to others. When a guardian learns to honor their own boundaries, their energy does not diminish. It becomes even more powerful and sustainable. They transform from a martyr into a sovereign. Their gaze, once heavy with the weight of the world, becomes luminous with self-love. They become a walking demonstration that one can be both a powerful protector of others and a gentle steward of one's own soul. They teach us the ultimate truth of the earth. You cannot pour from an empty vessel. Let us now explore a color of mystery and transformation. Green eyes, the archetype of the alchemist. The core energy of those with green eyes is one of wild, untamed transformation. It is a potent and dynamic energy that is constantly in motion. It holds the primal life force of nature itself, the energy of growth, change, death, and rebirth. This is the energy of the magician, the catalyst, the revolutionary. Green lies on the energetic spectrum between the cool, introspective blue and the warm, earthy brown. As such, the alchemist's energy is a bridge between worlds. They are able to exist in the realms of both spirit and matter, intuition and instinct, shadow and light. Their presence is often felt as magnetic and intense. They stir things up. They challenge the status quo, not out of a desire for conflict, but because their very nature is to dissolve old forms to make way for the new. Their gaze can feel both piercing and healing, as if it sees both your deepest wound and your highest potential simultaneously. The spiritual mission of the alchemist is to serve as an agent of profound change. They are here to disrupt stagnant energies, both within themselves and in the world around them. Their purpose is to fearlessly engage with the parts of life that others avoid: the shadows, the pain, the chaos. They are not meant to live a life of comfortable consistency. They are meant to dive deep into the mysteries of existence and emerge with hidden treasures. Their journey is one of continuous self-invention. They are called to take the lead of their own experiences, their traumas, their heartbreaks, their failures, and transform them into the gold of wisdom and compassion. On a larger scale, they are here to challenge outdated systems and beliefs, to question authority, and to inspire evolution. Their mission is to show humanity that breakdown is not the end, but an essential part of a breakthrough. The innate gift of the alchemist is the power of transmutation. They possess a remarkable ability to take any form of energy, no matter how dark or dense, and change its state. This makes them incredibly resilient and resourceful. Where others see a dead end, the alchemist sees a doorway. They are natural healers, artists, and visionaries, able to create beauty from pain and order from chaos. This gift extends to their work with others. They can sit with someone in their darkest moment and not only withstand the intensity, but also see the seed of transformation within it. They don't offer platitudes or simple solutions. Instead, they offer a powerful reflection of the other person's own inner strength. They have the gift of helping people reclaim the parts of themselves they have rejected, integrating their shadow to become more whole. Their very presence can activate a process of deep healing and awakening in those who are ready for it. The shadow of the alchemist is a powerful one, often manifesting as chaos and instability. Their deep-seated need for transformation can become an addiction. They may unconsciously create drama and intensity in their lives because stillness and peace can feel like death to them. If they do not learn to manage their powerful energy, they can be destructive to themselves and to their relationships, pushing people away with their emotional volatility or their relentless need for change. The great test for the alchemist is to learn the difference between necessary transformation and self-inflicted chaos. They are tested to find peace in moments of stillness, to learn that integration is just as important as demolition. The temptation for them is to believe that they must always be in a state of becoming. But their true power is unlocked when they also learn the art of simply being. The path to harmony for the alchemist is through conscious creation. Harmony is found when they learn to wield their transformative power with intention and wisdom, rather than allowing it to control them unconsciously. This requires developing a deep sense of inner grounding and self-awareness. It means choosing their battles, learning when to push for change and when to allow for gentle unfolding. They find balance when they direct their alchemical fire not at burning down the old world, but at forging a new one with love and compassion. When an alchemist achieves this level of mastery, their gaze becomes truly mesmerizing. It holds the wildness of nature, but also the peace of a deep forest. They become more than just a catalyst for change. They become a source of profound renewal and a living testament to the human soul's infinite capacity to reinvent itself. Next, we explore a color that is not one, but many. Hazel eyes, the archetype of the shapeshifter. The core energy of those with hazel eyes is complexity, adaptability, and the synthesis of opposites. Hazel is not a single solid color. It is a fluid blend of green, brown, and gold that changes with the light, with mood, and with the environment. This reflects the core energy of the shapeshifter perfectly. It is an energy that cannot be easily defined, categorized, or pinned down. It is inherently paradoxical. The shapeshifter is at once earthy and ethereal, serious and playful, wise and curious. Their energy is chameleon-like, allowing them to navigate many different social and emotional worlds with ease. They are masters of perspective, able to see a single issue from multiple angles at once. Their gaze is often described as disarming and approachable because it has the unique ability to reflect back to people the very energy they are putting out, making them feel instantly understood. The spiritual mission of the shapeshifter is to be a bridge of understanding and empathy in a polarized world. They are here to dissolve rigid boundaries and to show humanity the interconnectedness of all things. Their purpose is to teach the beauty of both and, thinking in a world often trapped in either or. They are the diplomats, the mediators, the storytellers who can translate one person's experience for another. Their journey involves embracing every single facet of their own multifaceted nature, without judgment or the need to choose one identity. They are called to live in a state of creative flux, demonstrating that identity is not a fixed point, but a flowing river. Their higher mission is to help others break free from the prisons of their own self, definitions, and to embrace the full, complex spectrum of who they are. They are here to dismantle illusion, especially the illusion of separation. The innate gift of the shapeshifter is a profound and effortless empathy. Because they carry so many different energies within themselves, they can genuinely understand and relate to an incredibly wide range of people. They can find common ground with almost anyone. This gift allows them to move between different groups, cultures, and belief systems, acting as a unifying force. They are exceptionally good at reading people and social dynamics, instinctively knowing what to say or do to create comfort and connection. This is not a calculated performance, but a natural expression of their fluid soul. Their gift is to see the person behind the mask and to create a safe space for that authentic self to emerge. They offer the gift of non-judgment, and in their presence, people feel the freedom to be their messy, contradictory, beautiful selves. The journey of the shapeshifter is fraught with a subtle but potent shadow, a loss of self. Their greatest strength, their adaptability, can become their greatest weakness. In their desire to connect with and be accepted by others, they can become so effective at mirroring the energies around them that they forget what their own core energy feels like. They can lose touch with their own needs, their own opinions, and their own truth, becoming a college of other people's expectations. The great test for the shapeshifter is to develop an unshakable inner anchor. They must learn to remain connected to their own authentic core, even while they dance with the energies of others. They are tested to distinguish between empathetic adaptation and a fearful loss of identity. The temptation is to believe they need to be everything to everyone, but their power comes when they realize they only need to be fully and truly themselves. The path to harmony for the shapeshifter is found in the principle of integration with a central core. Harmony is achieved when they learn to embrace all the different colors of their soul without losing their center. This involves cultivating practices that connect them to their non-negotiable truth, such as solitude, journaling, or spending time in nature. They must learn to honor the brown in their eyes, their grounded, essential self, just as much as the green, their capacity for change. When a shapeshifter finds this balance, they become exceptionally powerful and influential. Their adaptability is no longer a tool for survival, but a gift of conscious service. Their gaze becomes a powerful invitation, not just reflecting others back to themselves, but reflecting a way of being that is whole, integrated, and free. They become living proof that one does not need to be simple to be whole. Let us now consider the rarest of colors, one of stillness and wisdom. Gray eyes, the archetype of the observer. The core energy of those with gray eyes is neutrality, wisdom, and deep contemplation. Gray is the color of balance, sitting at the midpoint between pure white light and the complete absorption of black. It is the color of stone, of ancient monoliths, and of the quiet moments just before dawn. The observer's energy is therefore one of immense stillness and impartiality. It is a detached energy, not in a cold or unfeeling way, but in a way that allows for a higher perspective. The observer does not get easily swept up in the emotional dramas of the world. Instead, they watch, they analyze, they perceive patterns that no one else can see. Their gaze often feels old, as if they have been here for a very long time. It can be unnerving for some, because it is a gaze that sees reality without the filter of emotion or judgment. It simply sees what is. The spiritual mission of the observer is to be a keeper of objective truth and cosmic perspective. They are here to serve as a mirror for humanity, reflecting reality back to us without distortion. Their purpose is to cut through illusion, confusion, and emotional reactivity, and to offer the clarity that can only come from a place of deep detachment. They are the philosophers, the scientists, the strategists, and the hermits. Their journey requires them to step back from the fray of life in order to understand its underlying mechanics. They are tasked with seeing the bigger picture, the long arcs of history, the subtle laws of cause and effect, the intricate webs that connect all things. Their mission is not to participate in every battle, but to provide the wisdom and foresight that allows the right battles to be won. They are the quiet counselors in the ear of the king, the silent sages on the mountaintop. The innate gift of the observer is extraordinary discernment. They have a mind that is naturally skilled at sifting through vast amounts of information and finding the essential truth. They are gifted with an ability to remain calm in a crisis, their minds becoming sharper and clearer as the pressure mounts. This makes them invaluable problem solvers, and strategists. They can see all the moving parts of a complex system, whether it is a business, a family dynamic, or a personal emotional pattern, and understand precisely where the point of leverage is. Their gift is to bring order to chaos through the power of pure, focused awareness. People trust their judgment because it is unclouded by personal bias or emotional agenda. They offer the gift of clarity, a rare and precious commodity in a world saturated with noise and distraction. The shadow side of the observer is isolation and emotional detachment. Their gift of seeing from a distance can become a prison. They can become so identified with their role as the watcher that they forget how to participate in the dance of life. They can become critics instead of creators, analyzing life instead of living it. This can lead to a profound sense of loneliness and a feeling of being separated from humanity by an invisible wall of glass. The great test for the observer is to learn how to connect their brilliant mind with their human heart. They are challenged to move from detached observation to compassionate witnessing. They must learn that true wisdom is not just about seeing the patterns, but about feeling the interconnectedness that underlies them. The temptation is to believe that emotions are a weakness that clouds judgment, but their greatest evolution comes when they discover that love is the highest form of intelligence. The path to harmony for the observer is found in the practice of embodied presence. Harmony is achieved when they learn to bring their vast awareness out of their minds and into their bodies, into the present moment. It is about learning to feel the world, not just think about it. This means engaging their senses, cultivating relationships based on shared vulnerability, and allowing themselves to be moved by the beauty and the tragedy of life. When an observer integrates their heart, they transform into a true sage. Their gaze no longer feels just analytical. It feels deeply peaceful and loving. They become a source of profound calm and unwavering wisdom. They teach us that the ultimate perspective is one that sees all of life, with all of its imperfections and contradictions, and holds it all within a state of unconditional love. Finally, we arrive at the deepest and most misunderstood color of all. Very dark or black ice, the archetype of the keeper of the void. The core energy of those with very dark, almost black, eyes is that of the primordial mystery, the unknown, and the untapped power of the deep unconscious. Black is not technically a color, but the absence of light or the absorption of all colors into one. This is the energy of the void, the womb from which all creation emerges and to which all things must return. The keeper's energy is incredibly powerful, deep, and magnetic. It is often misunderstood and even feared because it represents what is hidden, what is unknown. This is the energy of the shaman, the sorceress, the soul who is unafraid to walk in the dark. Their presence can be intensely felt, even in silence. Their gaze does not just look at you, it seems to absorb you, drawing you into a profound depth. It is a gaze that holds secrets, ancient wisdom, and a silent, powerful authority. The spiritual mission of the Keeper of the Void is to reclaim and honor the power of the shadow. In a world that is terrified of darkness, pain, and the unknown, they are here to be guardians of these sacred and necessary parts of life. Their purpose is to guide others through their darkest nights of the soul, to help them face what they have repressed, denied, or disowned. Their journey involves a complete surrender to the mysteries of life and death. They are not here to bring everything into the light, but to teach the wisdom that can only be found in darkness. They are the keepers of ancestral memory, of primal instincts, and of the raw, untamed power that lies dormant in the human psyche. Their mission is to show the world that there is nothing to fear in the dark, for it is in the fertile darkness that all new life begins. The innate gift of the Keeper of the Void is a profound fearlessness and an unshakable inner knowing. They are born with a resilience that is almost supernatural. Because they are so connected to the deep, primal energies of life, they are not easily shaken by the surface level dramas that consume most people. They have a gift for sitting with immense pain, both their own and others, without flinching or trying to fix it. This makes them incredibly powerful healers and guides for those undergoing deep transformation. They offer the gift of their presence as a silent, unshakable anchor in the midst of a storm. They have the ability to hold the paradox of creation and destruction in a single breath. They intuitively understand the cycles of life, and their gift is to help others surrender to these natural rhythms, especially the necessary endings that must occur to make way for new beginnings. The shadow of the keeper of the void is repression and intimidation. The immense energy they carry can be overwhelming, both for themselves and for others. If they fear their own power, they may try to suppress it, leading to a profound sense of inner deadness or sudden, explosive outbursts. Alternatively, they may unconsciously use their intensity to intimidate and control others, creating a wall of fear to protect their vulnerability. The great test for the keeper is to learn to consciously and lovingly steward the immense power they hold. They must learn that their depth is not a weapon, but a sacred trust. They are tested to bring light into their own darkness, to embrace their own wounds with compassion, so that they do not project their unhealed shadows onto the world. The temptation is to hide in their mystery or to wield it as a defense, but their true purpose is to become a safe and sacred vessel for it. The path to harmony for the keeper is through conscious expression and trust. Harmony is found when they stop hiding from their own depth and learn to trust the wisdom it contains. This means finding healthy, creative outlets for their intense energy through art, music, spiritual practice, or deep service to others. They find balance when they learn to allow vulnerability, to let select others into their inner sanctum. This act of trust demystifies their power and transforms it from a source of intimidation into a source of deep intimacy and connection. When a keeper reaches this state of harmony, their gaze is one of the most powerful forces on earth. It is a look of total presence, one that sees all of you, your light and your shadow, and loves you completely. They become living gateways to the mystery, proving that true power is not about what you show the world, but about the depth of the world you hold within. As our journey through these colors concludes, we arrive at a final, essential truth. The archetype connected to your eye color is not a destiny, it is an invitation. It is a map, but you are still the one who must walk the path. More important than the color itself is the consciousness that looks through them. That is your gaze. Your gaze is where your soul meets the world. It is the active expression of your inner state. You can have the eyes of a seeker, but a gaze filled with fear will see nothing. You can have the eyes of a guardian, but a gaze filled with judgment will protect no one. It is the quality of your attention, the love in your heart, the wisdom you have earned that ultimately shapes how you see and how you are seen. Ancient wisdom teaches us that the world is a mirror. What you see in others is a reflection of what is alive within you. As you learn about these archetypes, you begin to see them everywhere. You understand the weary guardian, the restless seeker, the intense alchemist. And in that moment of seeing, you are invited to move beyond judgment and into compassion. This is the first invitation to use this knowledge not as a way to label yourself or others, but as a tool to cultivate a deeper, more loving understanding of the human journey. Look at the people in your life, not just at them, but into them. See the archetype they are struggling with, the gift they are trying to share, and in that gaze of understanding, you participate in the healing of the world. But the final and most important invitation is to turn this loving gaze inward. Stand before a mirror. Look past the surface, past the color. Look into the consciousness that is looking back at you, and ask, what is looking through my eyes today? Is it my wisdom or my wound? Is it my fear or my love? Is it my old story or a new possibility? You were given these specific eyes not just to witness the world, but to shape it through your perception. Every time you choose to look with compassion, with curiosity, with courage, you are fulfilling your deepest purpose. The journey of awakening is nothing more than learning to see yourself, to see others, and to see the world not for what it seems to be, but for the beautiful, mysterious, and sacred reality that it truly is. Begin today, change your gaze, and you will, without a doubt, change your life.